All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team.
Now
Rodgers. But he will find his man for the first time. Demaryius Thomas. Demaryius Thomas. Touchdown, Washington. Demaryius Thomas, 75 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up.
So 2nd and 10 here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
319.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
319.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got time. Dropping it off for Starks. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. We get a look at the Packers defense as they work their way into position. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect, because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. 23 yards on the play.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 20 yards on the pickup there. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to...
Touchdown, Washington! Niles Paul, 53 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And all the defense has it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick.
And that one gets blocked. There's simply nothing simple about trying to execute the PAT in some snow.
No, absolutely not. We saw Exhibit A of it right there.
You know, one thing that's going to be happening in the game now, the analytics side is going to get involved about what it takes, what the percentages are in the snow, what it's going to be like in the rain. All those things are going to come into play. You may see people decide to go for two more often if you have inclement weather.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Rodgers going to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To throw, it's Rodgers. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. Now fourth down. So on fourth down, the Packers turn to their punter, Tim Mastay, to kick it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, now look out. Rodgers lost the football, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. Here's Rodgers. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. On first down, Rodgers. He sets to fire, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.
Welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL and Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Everyone's got four down.
He's back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key to tight end.
An extra DB defensively here. Big stop needed on third and goal.
He may be a blitzer.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. He'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Redskins are going to win the football game. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. A carry here for the big tight end. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On second down, Elliott. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Fresh set of downs here.
Key to tight end. Key to tight end. 319.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're... It's Madden Ultimate Team's solo challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. gun, it's Manning. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Hitting Donnell here, the tight end right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now it's Jennings. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
This is Jennings. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock it.
Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Yep. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. this with a tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. A first down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. See you next time. You saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's Solo Challenge. Madden Ultimate Team. Go earn your keep. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Rodgers now to throw. Paul bringing it in. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And Paul has it. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rodgers now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
from midfield. Here's Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. It didn't work out this time, but there's always next time, and we'll see it. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. On first down, Rodgers. Paul bringing it in. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
He's going to launch this thing, and this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time. So the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. They'll come out in the pistol.
What is that? Wake up. Check.
Now Stewart on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Here's Newton now on second down. Man open left side is Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
The tackle there by Mark Barron.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different, try some special.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Mark Barron, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13-yard. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Redskins with a football and the lead as we start the fourth. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take it down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
319!
They hand off to their big tight end. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
319!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It went for broke on 3rd down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on 4th down?
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
319! Mike, check, 59. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and it's 2nd down.
When you have a lot of confidence in your offensive line, that allows you to take shots, as we just saw there. Hardly anyone is going to say, let's go ahead and dial up a big throw from the shadow of their own goal line. But they did there because they knew the guys up front would give them time. They weren't able to complete it, but it was a nice attempt.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. Nice job. Congratulations, defeating the Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.
advantage of the NFL is on the air.
Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's Thomas. They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll be first down, Redskins. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Niles Paul, 59 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here, got into the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And now San Diego getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing, Rivers. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Second down following the incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
I got a left.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. Throwing Rivers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Rivers to throw it. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So out now come the Redskins. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
We got three, fellas. He's checking. Crash.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down. The play clock's running down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
1 man in the backfield, Elliott. On first down, Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Rodgers. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty. Now we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Play clock winding down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Time running out here on the play clock. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. This will be caught at about the 5. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and goal from the 1. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. On 3rd and short, going with a tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Stevie Johnson, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here we go.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Surveying the field. Still back there. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own
your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Throwing his car on third down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he slides to avoid the hit. 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
That was a good, strong run there. While one picked up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up.
Latavius Murray. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for, but... Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Carr to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Carr. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And it's taken in at the 9. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd down, still 14 yards left.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Carr out a throw. A right side catch by Crabtree. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display.
And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. I'm Larry Ridley.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Now to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. There he goes right side. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Michael Strahan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Finding time. And an alley to run. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Here's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Brown, the lone receiver, left. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense. Still first down.
The penalty on first down backs them up 5. It's now first down at 15. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got time. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He dropped an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Let's see. The defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know...
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
He's back to throw. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Michael Strahan in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Curse. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. complexes we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? On the ground, rolls. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Rodgers to throw. Paul bringing it in. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
The offense just scored and took the lead with 2 minutes to go in the game. Now it's up to the defense to make it stand up.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Rodgers will throw for it. It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another hit.
And a loose football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
False start, offense.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Currently in Orlando, this is the NFL.
And tough starting field position here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. The play clock's running down. Rodgers now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle to Evans. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Simple slant route, and it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Play clock winding down. On first down, Rodgers throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Now I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short to give it to tight end. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Rodgers going to throw. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gutsy decision there, going for it on fourth, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all.
Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. I'm Larry Ridley.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It'd be hard to say that the defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. You want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's Rodgers to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Niles Paul, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
A 10-play drive that time. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Screen pass to Charles. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, Smith surveying the field. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on second down is Smith. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until this...
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Another pistol look here. Rodgers throwing here. And a catch right side by Evans. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep.
The challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle to Evans. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Mike Evans as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go! 3-19!
On second down, Osweiler. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on the... And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. No back out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Rodgers now on first down. And this is caught by Evans. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And the play clock's running down. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He completes it to Evans. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Rodgers to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth.
3-19!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, But I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Play clock winding down. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And this seemingly endless drive continues. On first down, Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep them out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, every time you think you've seen everything from this head coach, he comes up with something else. That is a gutsy play call this close to the goal line, but they nearly turned it into 6, and he's down at the 1-yard line.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, here's Osweiler. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Now Osweiler, he's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Osweiler on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Jalen Ramsey came into the NFL with one consistent universal knock, if you want to call it that, and that's ball skills. During his career at Florida State.
All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team. All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. A shotgun snap for Simeon. Finding time. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And oh, he coughed it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. Uses his stiff arm. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it's a first down for the Broncos.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. DeAndre Levy coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here's Simeon now on second down. He's got time. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Third and long. It's Simeon. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 23. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. Touchdown, Washington! Demaryius Thomas, 51 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped, taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Broncos. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And a nice gain at 21 yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This one complete to Niles Paul. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Niles Paul, 44 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Fielded about a yard deep. now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They run again on first down. Anderson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward. Watch.
Anderson loses the football into the Redskins. Have it they do.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now let's go.
To throw on second is Simeon. Catch here, left side, Thomas. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Green 39. Green 39.
They give it to Anderson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Anderson, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll be good for a Denver first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
But not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
He's got time in the pocket, and this is going to be incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target, and it's 4th down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go. Green, 39.
From the gun, here's Simeon. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. Fresh set of downs here. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Everyone's got 4 down. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon surveying the field. And Fowler's got it. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Hey. 4 down. Set. Green, 39.
Now Anderson looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Off of play action, Simeon finding time. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And it's a fumble, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. In the backfield is Anderson. And they'll give it to him here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Simeon on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Partner, how many times have you heard it?
They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39.
First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 44 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
On first down, Simeon out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. A play fake to Anderson. It's Simeon. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Michael Strahan. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
On first down, it's Simeon. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I'm not sure they could have had a better call there for the defense. Blitz was called, and they're setting up for a draw. When you're blitzing, you're likely to beat them to the punch because they're going to take a little extra time to set up. Talk about the offensive line. In this case, you'll get into the backfield before they can get set up.
From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. They start the drive with Anderson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz, and they go past you, and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation,
he can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Michael Strahan in there to get him for a loss. In the backfield is Anderson. He's going to get the football. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the forward down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him. And yep.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. See you next time.